Hello guys, welcome to Rich Living Mastery YouTube channel where we create content to help you optimize three areas of your life: health, wealth, and relationships. This is Abhishek, founder and CEO of richlivingmastery.com. Now we have all done this one thing, hopefully because it's fun. Sun, paper, and nothing in between, just the sun and the paper. The paper doesn't burn. Same case, add another one extra thing: sun, paper, and a magnifying glass, and the paper starts to burn at one spot, and the paper is lit on fire. Now, this exactly demonstrates the point that focus is important, especially laser like focus. Focusing with laser like focus on the things that you need to get done and doing it will help you burn through the tasks and get things done very efficiently. But how do you get focus? How do you become more focused? We have all heard, you need to be more focused. Focus is important. You're not focused enough. Focus here. Focus on what I'm saying. But how do you focus? Not a lot of people tell you that. So listen carefully, because this is going to help you become a lot more productive, because laser like focus is powerful. So here are 5 tips to help you develop laser like focus. The first tip is purpose. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why is it that you want to do something? Why is it that you want to study a particular thing? Why do you want to write that? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do that? Having a stronger purpose will help you focus easily on the task. It becomes so much more easy to focus on that task because you have a strong purpose. It could be anything, but that purpose will drive you. So stronger the purpose, stronger the drive. However, this is life, and you still need to get some things done. If you're at work, it doesn't matter if you hate your boss, you still need to get your work done, otherwise you'll get fired. So at those moments of time, understand that if you don't have a strong purpose, if getting fired from boss is not a strong enough driving force for you, but you still need to get that done, sit down and realize that it's going to take willpower, and you are more likely not going to like it. However, commit to yourself that you're going to sit there and do it. Tip number 2: remove distractions. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Abhishek, yeah, remove distractions. We all know it. Yes, you all know it, but how many of you do it? There are times where I don't do it too. I'm guilty of it too. So remove distractions. We underestimate the power of removing distractions. However, remember I told you a purpose. If you don't have a strong enough purpose, everything will be distracting to you. The crazy part is when I was studying for my exams, final exams, I never read newspapers. It's not something that I enjoyed. But at that moment, even a newspaper became very interesting. I found some amazing stories, but I would never do it otherwise. So if you're doing a task that takes willpower or it takes your effort to focus, remove distraction. It'll only help your case. So you would have heard the term out of sight, out of mind. So keep the distractions out of sight. If your phone is distracting you, keep it in another room, or switch off all notifications, or install one of those apps that won't let you use any other features or any other apps for a particular chunk of time. Tip number 3: clean environment. Again, out of sight, out of mind. If you want your mind to be focused on the task that you're doing, keep it clean. Don't keep unnecessary things on your table, and don't keep it dirty too. Clean it up. You don't want a place where it's dirty. I mean, I don't know, if you're sitting in a desk that looks like a trash bin, I don't know how many of you are going to be able to focus. If you are, then well, you're a special case. Otherwise, for most people, it's not possible. So if you're not a special case, then please clean your environment. As basic as it sounds, it still works very effectively. Tip number 4: hydrate. You know, there are many people who work on focus, there are people who train people to be focused, and one thing they all agree on is this fact that dehydration leads to lack of focus, lack of interest, or being distracted easily. So drink water, hydrate enough, don't overhydrate. Don't make it such that you'll have to wake up and go to the washroom time and again. So drink enough water, just enough to keep you focused, just enough to make you feel like you are hydrated. Tip number 5, the final tip is take breaks. When we were in school, when we were all in school, a lot of schools they would call these speakers or teachers would come to speak to us about our exams, board exams, especially if you're in 10th or 12th. They come and they tell you how important it is, how life changing it is, how important it is, because if you fail, they make it sound like your life is gone. Now, with that, they also say one thing. After all that, they say, what? Because it's important for your life, you have to study. And to study effectively, study for 1 hour, take a 5 minutes break. And they also say, I know what most of you students are going to do. You students are going to study for 5 minutes and take 1 hour break. And we have all done that again. That's fun, right? Studying for 5 minutes and taking a break for 1 hour. And in some cases, studying for 5 minutes is better than studying nothing at all. So if you're taking breaks and working, if you're working for 5 minutes and taking a long break, that is still better than not getting anything done. However, if you are getting some things done, if you're already a person who kind of makes progress, set a timer for 25 minutes, do the work, and take a 5 minutes break where you hydrate, where you do not think anything about the task that you're doing, but focus your mind on something else. Move your body, call a friend, do whatever it is that you want to do. But take 5 minutes. As soon as 5 minutes are over, get back to your work. Now, obviously, this 25 minutes and 5 minutes thing doesn't work for every single task. If there is a task that requires your attention for a longer period of time, you'll have to do it. But figure out your sweet spot, figure out for what you can use this for and what you can't, and apply it in the right way. You will start to notice that you are becoming a lot more focused. So if you still want to learn more about this taking a break thing, or a special part of this taking a break called Pomodoro technique, which is an amazing productivity and focus tool, I made another video about it. Click the pop-up somewhere here and you'll be redirected to that video. Now these are 5 amazing simple tips that a lot of us can use and start to notice that our focus starts to increase. Now all I say is these 5 tips aren't of any use if you don't use it. So go ahead and use it. And thank you so much for watching. If you think you learned something from this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet.